And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel. You beautiful people, hopefully you guys, I know you guys are having an amazing day because it is warm, it's beautiful, it's sunny, and even, with where you live, if it's rainy and overcast, don't worry, those are some of my favorite days. So as always guys, comment below, where are you from? What time is it? Alright, what part of the world are you in? And hashtag self-developed army. So guys, straight to it in today's video, alright? I've definitely noticed my videos are getting a bit longer. They're kind of turning into almost like mini lectures, but in a good way, not like the boring, hopefully not the boring lectures you stay in university. No, fun, man. You guys are learning, we're growing together, and yeah, I'm just happy to have you here as part of the tribe. By the way, if you guys didn't check out the last video, yes, I'm no longer wearing the rosary. It was amazing. It served its purpose in getting me closer to God, but I feel like it was almost like training wheels where I no longer need it. It did help for the time being, but I have my faith. I know where I'm going. I don't need to put that on blast for everyone. So I have the cross, which I wear every single day when I'm not recording. This is always on me, except when I go to bed. So yeah, that's what I decided to do, in case, a few of you are wondering. So with that, in today's video, guys, I titled it, or believe I titled it, Sex is Not the Final Answer, okay? With a thumbnail like this. You guys seem to like that one, so that's why I do it. So guys, straight to it, let's get it going. Now, why do I say sex is not the final answer? Well, because if you guys watch my channel, I'm sure you know why, but in our westernized, feminized, gynocentric society, which again, I'm not blaming, I'm not saying this is so bad, we're all screwed. No, guys, not at all. I mean, we're a byproduct of it. We've helped contribute to it. So before we change it, we just first need to be aware of it, right? But nonetheless, in our postmodern, there are many words I could use, society that we live in, we are told and taught and promoted. We're literally spoon-fed. We're shoved from such a young age that sex is the epitome of what it is to be a man. It is the epitome of, a movie or of your relationship, really. And it's the only thing that really matters. As long as she or he can offer sex, it doesn't even have to be great, but as long as they can offer sex, that really everything else gets swept under the rug. Everything else is secondary, not a big deal, right? We can put up with whatever. And man, that's so... It's not good. That is so carnal, that is so bad. The older I get, the more I realize how sex is, yes, it's an important part of a relationship, but only if the relationship itself is ordered. So this video is going to be a bit more philosophical. You guys know how I do. I have my more 3-tip videos, and then my videos that are a little bit more off the cuff, right? Now, lately, I've been following a certain individual. I think his name is Rob Kowalski. I believe that's it. If you guys want to check him out, I'll link his channel if I remember up here. Maybe I got his name wrong, but this guy, it's great listening to them. He actually used to be I believe, a male stripper. Don't ask me why, but he was a male stripper for, I think, the majority of his life. He probably slept with well over 500 women, Playboy, etc., etc. And he eventually, right, came to religion and realized, yes, with religion, but even without that, on a more practical, just, psychological level, how bad what he was doing was. And how now he's been completely celibate, I think, for the past 5 to 10 years. Massive sex fast. He realizes the importance of it and how to properly order and hierarchy it in a relationship. And I've been binge watching a lot of his videos, like Reels and TikToks and things like that. So yeah, very knowledgeable guy. It's awesome. I definitely recommend it. I believe he has a book too called I might pick it up, why you should wait for sex or something like that. But he basically goes into the neurochemistry and he speaks of it on a spiritual, philosophical side, etc., etc. You guys can check out his channel. And what I've come to realize, yes, through watching him, but just coming to grips in my own terms, guys, well before I found him, is that sex, guys, is, believe it or not, one of the last things to come in a relationship. I mean, think of it like this. A good quote that he said was, if you have a great relationship, sex will be even better. But if you have great sex, that does not guarantee a great relationship, right? He had an exact quote. I think it's great relationship, great sex. I don't know. Something like that. But there's a lineage, there's a hierarchy. And the way to find out, in fact, right, what he really promotes, he's a Christian, so he really promotes chastity or abstaining from sex till marriage, right? Which is a very noble thing, and that's something that grows on me more and more every single day, right? You guys know that I'm on monk mode, semen retention. I do not bang random women. I was going to say something else, but I don't, right? I don't promote that. There are a lot of negative consequences to that for both man, woman, child, for everybody, for society. It degenerates it. And this is why I said at the beginning of the video, we're a byproduct of the society. I'm not over here oh, look at what government's doing. No, that's our fault. We've all played a part in creating this, right? Society is created through people. If you have strong people that say no, then society eventually bends to its will, right? It's not like society's its own monster. Like, no, it's monster. It's a monster created through all of us as individuals. But again, that's nor here or there. So where I'm going with this, guys, is a relationship. And this is very mindset based, okay? It's really all how you look at this. And that's what this channel is all about. It's not so much me telling you to do something so, you just do it blindly. No, but it's to change the way you view these things. Because if we can change our own internal paradigms, then naturally, outwardly, our actions will, be a byproduct, right? A relationship, guys, I want you to begin viewing sex just like, let's just say hypothetically, you do wait. And I think there are so many, whether you choose to wait literally till marriage or not, I think that practice is literally and metaphorically such an amazing thing, because what is it doing? It's putting sex at the absolute back burner of a relationship. Right? Because, if you're with her for the first, 6 months, a year, 2 years, like, if you're not doing it, well, then you both got to bring other things to the table. Because clearly that's not the glue that's binding your relationship. Now, I can speak from personal experience, and I know you guys can too. This is the reason why I'm making this. We have it the other way around. We have sex, number one, in the forefront of, like, the first three things. And the reason that's a problem is because sex is such, again, the Bible and a lot of these religions and philosophies, they knew this stuff so well. Sex masks a lot of things. Again, I would recommend you check this guy out. It blinds you. I've spoken about this beforehand. I've said, go on sex fast, right? What does it do? It kind of essentially like puts on sex goggles to you, where you now view this individual in a manner that is not pure. You view ourselves, right, as men or as women, you view yourself in a manner that is not purely objective. And so what will begin to happen is we think, you see, here's the problem with sex. Because hormones are released, it's not something like, it's a very dangerous thing. It's kind of like, think of like a drug, right? It's exactly what it is. Let me put it this way. If you're at a party, okay, and you drink like pop or soda, that's one thing, okay? Yeah, you're going to get a little dopamine hit. It tastes good. But it's very different than alcohol, because alcohol has very different, it's known as a depressant, very different neurochemical effects on the brain. It's not just dopamine in and of itself. It's in a complete different category. It's literally, it's called a depressant, like I said. So it changes the way you view everything, right? Yeah, you can have pop, right? Let's say this is soda, and like you'll feel, you'll feel good, get some sugar, but you'll still be able to see for the most part clearly and objectively. Where if it's alcohol or sex, let's say, it's a complete different demon. It's not like just like overdosing on, soda. It's very different. It's a beast in and of itself. It will taint the way you view everything. It changes the way your brain works completely. Well, that's like sex to both men and women. We release hormones like oxytocin, right? These are cuddle hormones, and there's reasons why we want these hormones when used correctly. So it's kind of like you're going to your day job, right? Let's just pretend this is casual sex. You're going to your day job and you're just getting drunk midday. You're not going to be able to perform at the same level. No matter how hard you try, you're tainted. Meaning, where I'm going with this is no matter how hard you try, take this to the bank. No matter how hard you try to look at this individual, this spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, with clear objective eyes, you cannot. You cannot. I don't care how virtuous you are as a man. I don't care. It does not matter, man. And I've been here. This is a huge reason my ex-girlfriend and I, we split up, because once we removed sex, we realized, and again, things were great the majority of the relationship, but near the end, we both knew, like, we don't agree on any level. We're going two complete different paths, but when you have sex, it shoves all that under the rug, right? You can kind of forget about that. You become drunk. And right, I guess particularly but we use that as a masking agent. And the second that got removed, right, and this is an amazing way, this is what Rob, I believe that's his name, I hope it is, this is what he speaks of in his videos, right? And this is what I said too, go on a sex fast. Let's see if you really do love this individual. And that's why I believe the virtue of not having sex till marriage is so amazing on a practical level, because your level of vetting or courting this individual to see if you guys are actually compatible skyrockets times 10. Because you no longer have that crutch to fall back on, where it's like, if we don't really agree, as long as we can have sex. No, that's gone now. You are faced to look at this individual and ourself, right? Really, it's ourself, dead in the mirror. You can't run away from it anymore. You're like, all right, do I vibe with you? Are we compatible on multiple levels, or are we not? And if, right, kind of like the quote he said, if you're compatible on multiple levels, you have an amazing relationship, well then, yeah, when the time comes that you have sex, of course it's going to be great, right? Of course it is, because you care for this individual. That's kind of like moving into an amazing condo with running water. It's got heat, it protects you, you know, good sturdy building, and then you invite company over. Like, yeah, no shit, the company's going to be great because you're secure in a building. You have running water. They can take a shit. You know, you have a fridge that has power. Like that's a no-brainer. But if I move into a condo that's not safe, that has very poor people, the rent's not even paid for, I could get evicted at any moment. When you bring people in, dude, you're on shaky grounds. You could literally get kicked out at any time. It's not going to be fun, right? So that's where I'm going with this video, guys. Again, it's more of a philosophical, metaphorical video, but it's just to change the way you view sex, guys. Look, yes, it's important. Sure, having friends over at your condo is important, but is that the condo itself? Right? And I believe the statistic, too, this is perfect, because I rarely have people over in this condo. I believe the actual statistic was like 0.4% of the time are you actually having sex with this individual out of the entire relationship. 0.4, not even 1%. What are you doing the other 99.6% of the time? Well, I hope you guys are compatible. And a lot of times we're not. I say this from experience. A lot of times we're not because we are drunk. We're under the depressant, right? It's masked. And everything kind of seems fuzzy and nothing is really clear. You're walking on poor foundation. The condo is poorly built. You just can't see it because you're constantly having parties. And then what happens, man, when the roof literally caves in and it kills you? Yes, kills you. This is what happens when you make the wrong decisions, you marry, or you just make poor decisions with people that aren't for you. You have a child. You are stuck with this individual. I mean, buddy, look, the list can go on. And we need to take responsibility for this. So there's a lot of virtue in no sex until marriage. A lot. Now, look, I'll be completely objective and honest with you guys. When I meet my next girlfriend, am I going to wait till marriage? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. But what I will tell you right now, self-developed at this moment, is you bet your ass I'm withholding that for at least, bare minimum, the first few months. Bare minimum 3 months. If I can go 6 months, bet. First few months, because, I mean, and this is a statistic as well. People go on 3 dates and then they have sex. That's not enough. You need to test her soul and vice versa. You need to really know, can I spend the rest of my life with this woman? And if you remove sex, I guarantee you will find out that answer like that. Right? Dude, I do that now. I talk to some women, right? Like some women will get thrown at me, vice versa. And because I know sex is not an option, or I remove those goggles, I know instantly, I'm like, not a chance. I'm not even attracted to you. I'm not even, then not a chance. And there's nothing wrong with the woman. It goes both ways, right? So really, guys, that is it. I'm looking a little tired if I do, because I go in on these videos, man. I really just breathe passion into them. And I'm so glad that we're to where this channel is evolving, right? The longer form videos, the more raw videos. Self-developed army. If you guys are women coming onto the channel, amazing, guys. I would love to have you, man or woman. All walks of life, guys. Everyone is welcomed here, and that's a big reason, too, I took off the rosary. Not because I didn't believe in what I was saying. No, I literally said sex before marriage. Like, that's the most Christian religious value. I believe in all that stuff, guys. I just don't want to push away people who are not Christian, because I think those are the individuals that need to come to this channel the most, right? Atheists are people who are not following any philosophy whatsoever. Again, I'm not saying religion or Christianity is the only way, but I want to gain as many people as I can. Yes, for my own benefit, because we're an army, but like, this is how you help people, right? I have to mass produce my lemonade now, right? I've had it for just my individuals. Well, I want to start putting this in bottles and have it in the hands of every individual, because I know this lemonade will change your life, as it's changing mine, right, guys? I'm still growing and learning. I'm not perfect. I have a long way to go too, man. But yeah, hopefully these ideas can help you, because they definitely have been resonating with myself. So that is that, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here, guys, with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, man or woman, all right, guys, I don't care how old you are. I've coached guys from 15 to 50 years old. There's always one-on-one coaching, guys. Spots are open. If you have any questions, anything what we speak of, and you want further clarification on your exact needs, right, at improving things like your relationships or your fitness, business, mindset, and spiritual health, guys, spots are open below. The step down is group coaching, all right? Group coaching is cheaper than one-on-one coaching. It's with myself in a small group. I run it every single month. We're currently running the one of July right now, guys, but if you want to join our workshop of August coming up, make sure to book yourself a spot because it will sell out, guys. I only take on around 10 men. We speak as a brotherhood, 4 1-hour live stream calls over the entire month, plus a private Facebook group for unlimited messaging, guys. You can learn more about that down below. And finally, our third and cheapest option is the course. The course is a great place to start if you were just beginning to self-development, or maybe you're on a budget, guys. It's over 3 hours long. It's literally a video learning system that will teach you everything on things like fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fat, meditation, cold showers, increasing masculinity, improving your relationships, right? Entire sections on this, defining your passions and turning it into a business. You can go download the free half-an-hour version below, get yourself a teaser before getting the full one, and I'll finish it there, guys. You can support Edge. Come on, we just got that clean black t-shirt, super military-like. This is my uniform. I wear Edge every single day, guys, and they are coming out with a new supplement sponsor very soon. Should be here within the next couple weeks. You guys know I powerlift, I'm into fitness, so you'll probably see me sipping on some of that, and I will definitely have a coupon code for that as well. So thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you. Apply these tips, man or woman. It all starts with just changing the way we view certain practices. It's changing the way I view it, right? Again, I'm growing and learning just as you guys are. So thank you. Check you next video. With that said, till then, much love. Peace.